Luxury jumps on a Boeing jet, leaves behind a family, no regrets. He's got a birthday, I'm your old Shanghai. Eyes are on Mrs. Lai, the reason why. While in Brisbane, the tears roll strong. Chinese whispers called him to Hong Kong. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave behind the begging for the Luxy show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie's chasing dreams in the mystic land. Mrs. Lai brings coffee to his hand. Family's calls echo on the phone. He's miles away, lost but he's not alone. In old Shenzhen's glow, he likes to stray. With Mrs. Lai they bonk till the light of day. Pack up your bags and off you go. He's not showing up to New York, what show? Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Though the tears roll down in Brisbane town, Archie's 3-inch dick flops all around. Celebrations in the neon night, forgetting home he's chasing new Asian delight. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Weeks later, Archie leaves his playground. Comes back home, he's Brisbane bound. Comes up with stories that he's going bust. Has to fool the punters to gain their trust. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie spent the punter's money, he's in a fix. Spins a story that he can't eat bricks. All the lonely simps believe his scam. Grab all their cash, shove it in his hand. Pack up your bags and off you go. He didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Comes on streams, he cries poor again. His mate Tan gives him $5 grand, maybe 10. Archie thinks he's a big swing dick, cause the punters fall for his gypsy shtick. Pack up your bags and off you go. Didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Archieverse. Welcome to the Archie and Lux livestream show. Fun in the Archieverse, episode 140,425. How is everyone doing this evening, this day? How is everyone doing? Let me know in the chat. And yeah, it is Monday. It is the 14th of April, 2025. How is everyone doing? I wish everyone's having a great week. It's Monday, the Monday blues for some. For some people, it's the Monday blues. And let's see who is in the house today. We have one UCLT in the house with his KFC and Archie. We got Luxy, hey. We got an Acquired Taste. Good day, Lux and Archie. Archie, I think, should be with us soon. So hopefully we'll have the Pontiff in the house soon. Let's see who else is here. We got the birthday queen, Erin Fletcher. Hello, hello, hello. The link is dropped. The link is dropped right there. StreamYard.com/H7RW2C2Z7V. If anyone wants to jump on, have a bit of a chat, then the link is right there. The link is right there. If anyone wants to jump on and have a bit of fun, as we always say, if you want to have a bit of a party, then you got to have some people to have a party with. It's no fun having a party alone. Easy Company is in the house. Easy on deck. I hope you maggots have upvoted. The maggot leader is in the house. The maggot leader expects his maggots to get in line and vote with an upvote. Thank you, thank you, thank you. NK has upvoted. Matthew Watches has upvoted. And he demands people to sing. I wonder if Easy wants to jump on and talk to us. Maybe we can plan for 2026, the Vietnam Easy Company trip. I think that would be a fucking epic trip. An epic trip with Easy Company.
Hey, I tell you what, how about I give you 5 cents, right?
Yeah.
And we tell JD to go fuck himself.
I've already timed him out. GD,
sorry, not JD, GD.
Yeah, GD.
5 cents. I mean, I like these guys who like to throw their weight around.
For fucking 5 cents.
5 cents. So 100 ARS to AUD. Let me have
no, do it in British pound because it's a stronger currency, Archie. Don't do it in the peso, the Australian peso. Do it in the British pound.
That's 15 Aussie cents. That's 7.
Wow.
7p.
Shit. Like I keep saying, he wants all this attention.
7p. That's what we need is 7p.
He wants all this attention. He wants to throw his weight around.
He wants some love.
But he doesn't have the big bucks. He doesn't have the big bucks to do it. If you want to do it, you can do it, but it costs money. You want to do that?
Even on a bad day, Eddie makes more money. You cunt. Now, JD, even on a big day, you're still a cheap bastard.
Here, let's give him the attention that he deserves.
Yes.
Jeez. Ah, fuck.
I mean, you know, it's such a hard business. I was talking to somebody, and I was at lunch today. Okay.
Yeah.
I was having barbecue chicken. Chicken. Okay.
Sounds good.
And they said to me, "How is your YouTube going?" And I said, "I had the worst month in 3 years last month." Okay. And they said to me, "What would you do if you stopped doing YouTube?" I said, "Uber, taxis, or pizza delivery."
Yeah, that's all right. It's an honest living.
That's right.
Yeah. At least you wouldn't have to pull up with these clowns like GD with his 5 cent nasty fucking comments.
Exactly. You know what, Lux? How about, since it's turned on us, let's just have a conversation for me and you.
Okay.
Because I mean, the punters aren't throwing anything in.
Okay.
By the way, I got that clip you sent me. So that scam is basically you meet a girl, then she says, "Let's go to a karaoke bar that my friend owns." Is that right?
And then they give you a crazy bill. Yeah.
Have you seen that scam actually happen?
No, of course not. You think I fall for shit like that? Have you ever fell for shit like that?
I must say, I got to be totally honest with you. I'll be honest with you. Most women I've gone out with, when I was on the scene,
yes,
they're actually pretty honest.
And normally, if they
They're not
demand
really
that,
out to get you.
no, normally they say, if you say where you want to go, they'll say, oh, it's up to you where you want to go. Anywhere you want to go, I'm okay. If the girl demands that you go where she wants to go, that would bring alarm bells to me.
I've heard of that scam, believe it or not, in Japan.
Oh, like tea houses kind of thing.
Oh, like you meet a girl and she says, "Oh, let's go for a drink," and
Yeah,
it's one of these overpriced. Like I remember years ago, you know, in Pat Pong and that they used to have, you could go upstairs for ping pong show, go for show. I was always told never go to these shows because you end up paying massive. They rip you off. It's an upstairs thing where you
yeah,
haven't got
yeah,
an exit, and
yeah. You're in a private place. The bouncers are blocking the door, the entrance, the
yeah,
exit. You're fucked.
yeah.
You know, Jamie and Marcelo and the boys, they got into a situation. Did you hear about that?
No,
You know, they were doing balloons and all that kind of shit, right?
yeah, yeah.
Well, they received a humongous bar bill, and they didn't look at the menu, they didn't look at the prices, they just fucking ordered shit, right, without looking at the menu or looking at the prices. And they were stuck with a huge. Well, Jamie was stuck with a huge bar bill, and the bouncers were like, well, "If you don't fucking pay it, there's going to be trouble." So someone or whoever, obviously not Marcelo, had to pay up and to get out of there.
How much was it we're talking about?
It wasn't huge, but it was overinflated. Probably like, I don't know, probably like 150 US or Aussie or something.
Yeah, I
You
mean
know, it's
that
overinflated.
yeah, no, I get it, but
But it wasn't like
yeah,
the scam that you just heard of on that video. It wasn't like that.
no, but the thing is, I always check, no matter where I go, what does it cost?
Yeah, you check the menu. You look at and because you can take pictures and say, well, look, you know, if the police or whoever come, go look at the menu and look at the bill. It's not, it doesn't match, right? You make sure you
Like
see the price.
it's funny you say that. I was at the Watches and Wankers. I went to the JLC display, and they had a caviar and chocolate tasting, and
Mhm.
nobody was going there. Okay.
Is it because they were scared that it would be
And they
too
didn't know the
expensive?
prices. Like I said, how much is it? First thing I said, how much is it? They said, oh, 15 Swiss francs. I said, well, that's okay. I think it was 18 actually. I looked at my bill, it was 18. But I mean, that's 18 Swiss francs for caviar and chocolate. Like they had 4 different things to sample.
Yeah.
That was actually reasonable value. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But if they'd have put a price on there and advertised it with a price, more people would have picked up on it, right?
Oh, of course. But they're too scared to ask. Like, I'm never scared to ask how much is it before I.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. You don't just.
Yeah, you
You
don't
don't
just take.
just.
You don't need to know a price.
No, no. You always want to know how much it is.
Even with those free books and stuff, right? You don't know if they really are free. So before you take one,
Which
you
book
say,
is this?
you know, if there's marketing books or like tech books or whatever, right? Let's say you're at a booth. Before you take it, you say, "Excuse me, can I take one of these?" Because you could
Yeah.
get accused of robbing the fucking joint, couldn't you?
Oh, it's pretty easy to tell what's what.
Okay. You know, in Thailand, someone got accused of robbing a bottle of water because they thought it was a free water in some restaurant bar place. They had like, you know, those little mini water. You know, those free waters in hotels and shit. You know, there's like mini ones,
Yeah, but it wouldn't. It
like
was
this.
what, 100 baht.
Yeah, but they tried to take him to jail and shit because they accused him of robbing the place. He's like, I thought it was fucking free. I didn't know. Shit, here's the money. And they're like, no, 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 no. We don't want the money now. It's too late. You need to go to fucking jail. It was crazy.
That's crazy. It's normally. I never. They normally look. I think if you make a dick of yourself, that's different, isn't it?
Oh, 100%. 100%. Just to let people know in the chat, if I time someone out or if I actually time someone out, don't
Yeah.
fucking untime them out because otherwise you'll lose your wrench. If you undo what me or Archie do, you have a risk of losing your wrench. So whoever, I know who did it. One UCLT. If you keep untiming someone out, then you risk losing your wrench.
I can see Heinrich Eber saying, but was it real caviar? Yes, and I kept the container. Do you want me to show it to you?
Oh, it wasn't like it was in a container.
I actually washed it out, okay? This is what the caviar was in.
Oh shit! Look at that. Polo Club. Can you Jega Lacucha. On the bottom, does it have like who really made it? Is there a stick? Oh, there's nothing on the bottom, right?
It's just a container. I washed it out. I washed because I wanted to keep it as a souvenir. I thought that'd be a great little thing, don't you think?
Yeah, that's cool. It's cool.
Yeah,
I've never tried caviar. What's it taste like?
Actually, I'd like to get Henrik Eber on. Henrik, jump on. I just came back from Geneva. The Swiss are cunts. Jump on.
JB's in the house.
Hey, JB.
Man, that hair is looking beautiful.
Hey, it is what it is. I got 15
Christ.
cents
Bro,
in super
have you
chat.
just given up?
I can't afford to comb it. I got 15 cents in super chats.
You can't do a stroke with the comb in the arm, the right arm or the left arm. Come on, bro.
Oh,
okay.
Who cares? It's okay. It's okay. How are you being?
We're not trying to impress some ladies here. Dude, you got a bunch of old freaks in the chat. Who are we trying to impress?
Fuck. It's funny. My dad. I picked my dad to the supermarket this morning. He wanted to get something. I'm like, "Did you even comb your hair this morning?" He's like, looking at me weird, like, "What do you mean?" And my dad's 80. What do you mean? I'm like, "Your hair looks like you rolled out of bed, bro." And he's like, "I don't remember." I'm like, "All right, whatever. Let's just roll with it." Okay.
That's the good thing about not having any hair. Archie, you just should
well,
shave it all off.
he's very bald. Yeah, I mean, I'm more bald because I shave. He doesn't shave, but he's half bald.
Archie, how much? Seriously, if you want to bring in this big super chat bucks, you need to do like $100 per lock of hair or something, and you can post it in the mail or something to them.
I need a bit more than 100.
No, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You never send anybody your hair, bro. Nobody.
Oh, why?
Voodoo, bro.
Look at JD. Look at GD. 15 cents Aussie. I always loyal to Caesar, the governor's governor, but I personally don't think Luxy Food deserves more than pays. Thank you so much.
No, seriously, you never send anybody your nail clippings or your hair, bro.
Never, what? Because of crimes and shit. Crimes.
Bro. Listen.
Place your DNA in the crime scene.
I don't believe in it, but I don't fuck with it. How about that?
So someone could place your DNA in the crime scene, right? Someone can place the DNA in the crime scene, right?
No, not that. It's really it's the voodoo shit. You don't fuck with that, man. Listen. Archie knows old Europe. You got a lot of fucking stories, bro, and you hear it growing up, and you don't fuck with it. That's it. End of story. You don't fuck with it. I like to say I don't believe in it, but I don't fuck with it. So maybe I do believe in it a little bit. I don't know. It's fucked up. I don't mess around, bro. I've seen some weird shit in Europe when I was young. How about that?
What kind of weird shit? Can you tell us? Tell us a story.
All right, I'll tell you a story. All right. My father, when he was young, they believe this type of stuff here in Europe, right? I mean, that's just the way it is. Right? From their parents, from their grandparents, they believe in that stuff. And there was like next to my grandfather's house, there was, when we used to come and visit, there used to be this old curmudgeon lady. And my dad was not doing well, okay? They couldn't figure out what the fuck was going on. They did all kinds of tests in America. They couldn't figure out what was going on. He was just down. Came here on vacation, and I was like fucking 12 years old at the time. So you're talking about fucking, I don't know, 33 years ago or something like that. And 35 years ago. And my dad one day is carrying a big ass pot of soup. When I mean a big pot of soup, I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, right? Lux, those big ones.
Yeah,
Those big
yeah.
ones yeah, you know what I'm talking
Big metal cauldron.
about. Yeah, the aluminum, those big motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And that curmudgeon lady walked out of her yard. That was about, I don't know, about 20 meters away from my grandfather's house. Looked at my dad, and my dad felt a chill and just dropped the whole pot, everything. Later on, I come to find out, I didn't know. I was only 12 years old. I didn't know any of this. My grandmother and my mom took my dad to some what we call bruxa, right? Some psychic voodoo lady or something. And she said, "Yeah, someone put a spell on you. That's why you're fucked up."
Fuck!
She reversed the goddamn. Listen, she reversed the spell. And the next day, my dad was 10 times better, bro. Now, I saw that part. Do I believe it? I just don't fuck with it. That's
It could be a placebo.
It could be, bro. It could be. It could have been depression back in the day. You know, back in the day, they didn't know anything about depression and all that bullshit. And hearing someone talk saying you're cured, it's going to fix you, and it could have been better. Who the fuck knows? But like I said, I just don't fuck with it. Hendrik! What's up, buddy?
Hey, Archie Luxury, how the fuck are you, mate?
I've just come back from Geneva, Switzerland.
Nice.
Jesus, that does not look like
Hendrik,
your
long
place,
time,
mate.
bro.
Yes, it's been a long time, indeed.
Yeah, no, I've stopped in China on the way. I take a week because the ticket, the travel is so long. I take a week either way to sort of break the trip up. I'm going back tomorrow to Australia, but I had a week in Geneva. Fucking hell. I tell you what, I thought, the Swiss are very difficult. Have you had much to do with the Swiss?
Well, Archie, let me ask you a question, though.
Well,
Geneva,
apart from the
German
language,
or French?
no.
Well, they speak French. They speak French and German and
That's what I'm
Italian.
saying. Right.
Exactly. I speak German, so I speak their language. Well, half their language, I guess.
Zurich is more German speaking than Geneva's more French because it's close to the French border.
Yes. And I have a cousin who lives there. And she's actually coming to Australia to visit in September.
Wow.
So that'll be cool. She lives right on the it's called the Bodensee. What's it called in English? Lake Geneva, I think.
No idea.
Lake Geneva.
Yeah, Lake
That's right.
Geneva. It's in between the three countries. Yeah.
Yeah, Lake Geneva is beautiful. That's where I was. Lake Geneva is right in the middle of the city.
Right.
It's
right.
It's
so
incredible.
you were probably where my cousin lives.
Nice.
In that case. Yeah.
Is she in the old city? Because they've got a thing called the old city. There's the old city in
I would
Geneva.
not have
ASMR, baby.
No clue. ASMR, huh?
No, that was perfect. That the sound of the water going in
The old ASMR box wine box.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hendrik, you lost a little weight, buddy?
These are some.
What? Have I lost weight?
Yeah, you look a little skinnier, bro. No?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
I
we got
have not.
Easy. Ladies and gentlemen, Easy Company is in the house.
Easy on deck.
How you doing?
Hello, Easy on deck.
Is this the
Hey.
first time that we've had Easy and Hendrik on at the same time?
Maybe.
Possibly,
Fucking Archie looks
yes.
skinny there, bro. What the fuck?
No, it's just the photo. Don't
goddamn
worry.
illusion?
It's okay. It's a stream thing. Nobody's skinny.
No, Archie. Archie looks slimmer. Archie looks
No,
good.
okay, not that. That's
Yes,
not
he does,
not
actually.
that one. Okay, go
Yeah.
go back to the first one. That looks a lot better.
Oh.
Man, Hendrik and Easy. I think this is the first time you guys have been on stream together.
Well,
Is
there
it?
you go.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Can you
I
say?
believe
Can
so,
you
yeah.
do a virtual handshake?
Yeah.
Yep.
Easy.
No,
Turn on your camera, Easy. Come on.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
That's
No,
all right, bro. I just okay,
No.
fine. Are you drinking today?
it's me. Yeah.
Yeah,
What's it look
easy.
like?
Hi,
No,
T
I'm just
Dubs is
asking
in the
because-
house.
Whoa, fuck, man. What
Everyone's-
fucking time.
everyone's here.
Jesus Christ. Jesus. Look at yeah, that's what I'm talking
Hey!
Look at that.
Archie, can I ask you? Could I ask you, Archie? Can I ask you, Archie?
can't make
Full
this
screen,
up.
me Lux, full screen.
Full screen.
Archie, can
full
I ask
screen.
you? Archie, can I ask you? Could Eddie and I get an exclusive with Mr. Frischman on the dungeon? I'm
Oh,
putting
shit.
a rinse through my hair. I'm just putting a rinse through my hair in preparation for it. Could we get an or is he exclusive Archie Luxury? Is he exclusive Archie Luxury? Because there's some questions I want to ask him, Art.
Oh.
There's some questions I'd like to ask him.
About the Philippines? Is it questions about the Philippines?
Frischman?
Mr. Marcus Frischman, yes.
I haven't seen
Come on,
that
Archie.
show yet.
Come on,
I'm
Archie.
gonna watch
Do
it
it.
back later. But
You must
Come on,
admit,
Archie.
he is cool.
Eddie
Come on,
was
Archie.
going to call him today. Eddie was going to call him, but we thought I've got to okay it with you, Arch, first.
Come on, Archie. Sign the paperwork. Do a yes, yes, yes.
Can we get an exclusive with Mr. Frischman on the dungeon? That's all. Yes or no? Yes or
I'll
no?
ask him. I'll ask him. He's not the. I don't decide, but I'll ask him. Okay.
T Dubs wants to rip him dry.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I just want to talk to the man. I think he's interesting. So
He's
I think it'd
very
be good for
interesting.
the dungeon.
T-Dubs, don't forget the
Yeah,
conditioner can't stay that long.
I'll work on it. Okay? We gotta package it. We gotta package it right.
Okay. No worries. I'll leave it with you.
How are we packaging
T-Dubs,
it?
do you have conditioner or do you have highlights going right now?
I think he's got it all going on right now.
Yeah, look at that.
Hey,
Do you need any
T-Dubs.
T-Dubs, do you need any bags to go with this new hairstyle of yours? I've got some bags if you want. I got a 7-Eleven bag. I've got just let me know what kind of bag you want. Oh, he's cut out.
So Hendrik and
Christ.
Easy. I mean, you guys are. I mean, Hendrik and Easy.
Yeah.
First time on a stream together. That's pretty cool. Why don't you guys talk to each other a little bit?
Well,
Yeah.
it's no big deal.
I'm not sure I know Easy, so
Easy is in
yeah.
Vietnam.
Figure each other out. Both of you
And
guys know Archie. So, yeah, I'm sorry, Lux.
You're both very good
so-
friends with Archie. You're both good friends.
Right.
yeah. Well, that's one thing we've got in common. Yeah.
Sure.
So how do you know Archie?
Uh-oh.
Is he?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, shit.
Take a breath.
There we go.
Just don't mention Suckerhorn, Hendrik. Don't
And,
mention
sna- and snakes.
on.
No snakes taped to legs. Don't
on.
mention those two things, please.
Oh, dear.
Listen, Easy. What you see here with Hendrik is a classmate of high school and grammar school, or high school, both, Hendrik?
High school.
Okay, high school with Archie.
Yes. At high school, like in Australian language. Like, I mean, I don't know what grammar school is in other countries.
Yeah, no
you
problem.
know,
Yeah, high school.
it could,
Yeah,
it
you're
could,
right,
it
you're right.
So
could.
Hendrik,
Same
Yeah.
thing. That Hendrix
Hendrik,
is
you're like a
the
real
same.
friend, whereas Easy is like a virtual friend.
Yeah,
Oh
Paid
no, I
friend.
sort of
paid.
no, I hung out with Archie.
A philandering friend. You know, philandering
Archie.
friend.
Look, I've punched Archie in the face.
Oh
That's it.
shit!
Fuck! Never heard that
Whoa,
before.
whoa! How did you do that?
You know, like
Hell
I mean,
yeah!
because I
There we
can.
go.
Because I can. You know,
Why
like
did you
if
do
he
that?
Fuck.
if he if
Fuck.
he was to be a
Hendrik.
fucking dickhead, yeah,
Woo!
what?
Guns blazing.
Shit!
Hell
Did
If he
yeah.
was to be a dickhead to me, you know,
Hendrik,
like
what did he
he
do
knows
to
what's
you?
coming. He knows.
Hendrik, what did he do
Did
to
his
you?
nose bleed? Did his nose bleed?
No, my
Did you punch him
fucking
in the nose or in the
punches are
chin? Or?
fucking so piss weak. I mean, I think I
Did you
might have
KO
fucking.
him?
Does he
might
have a
have
glass
fucking-
jaw like
I
Mark?
might have.
Does he have a
I
glass
might
jaw?
have like popped one of his pimples.
What the fuck? You mean the horns?
Yeah, well, back then they were pimples. Like, I mean,
Oh,
they're not
okay.
horn. Yeah.
Well, Hendrik, why did you knock him out? What did he do to you? Did he steal your gold?
I was just being a dickhead to me.
That's exactly
He
what I
really
was going
said
to say.
But how was he
Yes.
being a dickhead to you? What was he doing? What was he?
Well, it's
Oh,
all
look, I mean, like what kids do in school, right? I mean, like, I mean,
I don't know. I never went to school, so I don't know.
Hendrik.
of course, Lexi, of
I-
course.
No, I'm
I
being
was
serious.
I was with Archie in an evening. We had an evening, and I haven't heard from him since. Archie,
Yeah.
let's have lunch.
Yeah, because you didn't pay the last bar fine. That's,
That's
why.
right. You didn't pay the bill,
why.
bro.
Archie,
fucking
let's
bill.
have lunch.
That's the problem. You spend
No,
too much money on
Well,
discus.
Archie-
Restaurant
Hey,
bill.
You spend
That's
too
the
much
thing, I
money
mean-
on discus, not enough money on the bar bill.
That's the thing.
I
Archie,
paid
like
all
he's
the
done like.
bills. Archie,
He keeps
I've
on-
not heard from you since, brother. Come on, let's have lunch.
Whoa.
Yes, let's have lunch indeed.
if you give him a lady of the night, he might answer your call. Just send him some pictures of a lady you're gonna.
Is he going to fly to Vietnam to have lunch with you? Or are you going to fly to Brisbane?
No, you'd have to like fly to Brisbane. Come on.
Hendrik,
Hey,
we're
Hendrik,
trying to
Yeah.
get you and.
Have you seen Russell lately? Have you seen Russell lately?
No, not at all. I haven't seen him since school, actually.
You're good
So,
friends
yeah.
with Simon, aren't you?
Yes. Yeah, so
And
Simon Haynes,
he's moved to Tasmania. He's done pretty well for himself.
he's doing really well.
He was good friends, remember, with Michael Oldfield.
Oh, yes.
What's happened to Michael Oldfield?
I don't know. Michael took me out for a flight because he was like trying to be a pilot.
That's right.
And he took me for a flight, and we went like over like Mount Tambourine and then the Gold Coast, and you know, and back. Which was here just like from Archiefield right here, and that was good fun. And I honestly have not heard from him since that day.
He was working in software, in computers or something he was doing.
Yeah, well, that was, you know, like it wasn't his passion. It was flying. That was his
Because he
passion.
wanted to become a pilot. He wanted to join the Air Force, but he failed for some stupid reason, wasn't it?
Yeah, he ended up like flying like for Qantas. I know he threw an A380.
What?
So yeah, fuck yeah. So
Wow.
you know, he didn't fuck up. He did not fuck up in life.
Archie, does Hendrik know who Plastic is?
No. They've
Oh,
never met.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so anyway,
kind of
like-
strange.
Yeah, so
It's
anyway,
I
like
got lucky with
all
that
I know
Michael
about,
guy. Yeah,
yeah, all I know about
he was
like
always
Michael
he was a nice
Oldfield,
guy.
he was nice. I mean, you know, like I mean, when he like took me out flying, um, it was just like totally out of the blue. He called me up and said, "Hey man, you want to go come for a fly?" I go, "Yeah, sure." I did not expect like a phone call from him, B, for him to take me flying.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, and like well, um, he was like training on aerobatics at the time, so like he did like loop the loop and all that kind of shit.
Oh, did
It
that
was
scare the
great
shit
at the
out of
time.
you?
Yes, but also no. You know, like yeah, because I know how you know flying works.
You
Yes.
won't catch me in
If
a
you,
helicopter or a small plane anymore, bro. I did that when I was young. I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm 47 years old. I got too much to lose. I'm not gonna do that. I think as you get older, well, I can speak for myself. You just, it's not worth the risk.
yeah, I'm a little bit more worried about helicopters than small
Yeah, of
planes.
course. And then the small planes as well, man. They're just, I mean,
Yeah,
if you don't know the
helicopters are
pilot,
fucking dangerous.
they're dangerous. Small planes are dangerous. Even the small commercial planes are dangerous. When they got the props, and you got to go on the tarmac and go up those stairs. I did flights from like North Carolina to Philly and then to Newark, and it's just East Coast America, and it's just it's dangerous, man. It's not even no. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I flew from Melbourne to Devonport in Tasmania to see someone um, on a Dash 8, on a Qantas Dash 8, and that plane was I didn't think no, not dangerous, but it was a pain in the ass. It was just
Yeah, it's all over the place,
yeah,
Hendrik. It's. I mean, you got like what one row on each side. It's all over the place. You feel all the turbulence. You feel the wind gusts. You feel it's not. It's fuck that, bro. It's not worth it. You just you just start to realize like,
right,
what the hell am I doing in here? Yeah, it's not worth
right,
it
right, right,
for
right,
sure.
right.
You
But, so I'm not really like a like as a traveler. I'm not all that sorry, familiar with all the like different planes. Most of the time, like when I go somewhere, like it's on a 737, and I hate that
Sure.
plane. I fucking hate it. You know
So
So
you
seven
hate
three seven. I
737?
don't. Arch
what?
737 is what like I don't 100
Boeing.
passengers or something like that. Yeah, yeah, I know it's a Boeing, but it's what 100
I
120
like the
passengers.
737.
Do
My
you?
favorite
I
aircraft
don't
is
even.
the 777.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah.
Yes, I would agree with you on that one, there, Archie.
And I've actually been on a few A380s. I mean, that just defies physics. They're heavy.
Yeah,
They're
they're huge.
they got
Yeah,
the
Mm,
yeah.
aerodynamics of a London bus. But
Mm.
I got to tell you, I'm not a big fan of the A350. They made the seats so fucking uncomfortable. They're trying to squeeze in everything
Of
they
course,
can
bro.
now. They're so
And they're
stingy.
on the tracks. They move them. They squeeze everybody in. It's terrible, bro.
yes, but
It's
that's an
terrible.
airline thing, though, right?
For
I
a
mean,
bigger, yeah, it is an airline
Yeah,
thing. To be honest, yeah, it's on the tracks. They do whatever they want. But Arch is right. I mean,
yeah.
as a bigger guy, fuck, it's terrible, bro. It's really bad.
Sorry, my camera is
It
just
really
like
is.
really annoying me.
So, Arch, let
Fuck
me ask you a
me.
question. Do you rather the Boeing or the Airbus?
oh, definitely the Boeing.
Yeah.
Why? makes the
Even
Boeing
with everything
better?
that's been going on with Boeing.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
maybe not the last
Yeah,
year,
yeah.
Well,
but the last 2 years.
you know where Airbus comes from, don't you? Do you know what the origins of
No.
Airbus is?
Is
No,
it
no.
Seattle?
Concorde.
Yeah.
No. Is it from
Concorde.
Concord?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
No.
That's the beginning of Airbus was Concorde.
Mm.
And then they had the A300s.
Mm.
They had some.
A300s.
I used to like tri-jets. Remember they used to have 3-engine planes? They had a jet in the tail.
No.
Yes.
Tri-jets?
Yes, I do.
What is that?
Yes.
From years ago or
I
something?
don't know which plane that was, but like I can picture
727
it.
was
Yes.
a tri-jet. Wasn't a 727 a tri-jet? Was a 727?
That would have been a Boeing though. Actually, that was
No,
a
no,
Boeing.
I'm just trying to think. There was a McDonnell Douglas tri-jet. The McDonnell Douglas had a tri-jet.
Sorry, Archie, I had to do some fact checking. No, Boeing did not come from the Concorde. Concorde was a joint.
No, I said
British-
Airbus.
Airbus.
Oh, Airbus. I thought you said.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me check.
No, Airbus.
Try it.
Luxy, get your shit together.
but I'm actually proud that Lux is fact checking.
Wait.
Okay.
Boeing
All
actually
right.
had a.
Archie,
had a
no, wait,
Sonic
shut up,
plane
Archie.
called
Shut the
the
fuck up. You don't know
Voodoo.
shit, Archie. Shut up.
Ah!
No, Airbus did not come directly from the Concorde. There you go. So you don't know shit. Sorry, Archie. I had to,
It's Anglo and French. I know that much.
yeah, it's British and French.
Yeah, it was the same thing that does British Airways and like fucking Air France. But yeah.
Sorry, Archie, but I just had to. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm going to get fired now.
No.
Boom.
Shit. I'm sorry.
Well, Jock says his wife works on the A380. That's an amazing aircraft.
Oh yes, I agree. It's such a shame they stopped building them.
So I was
Yeah.
always used to traveling to Europe from the U.S. as a kid on 747s to go to Portugal.
Yes.
Until I
Oh,
started working.
747s. They were.
Yeah, they were.
That
To me,
was
they
a
were
nice
excellent,
plane.
They were excellent.
That's how I came to Australia.
Yeah.
On a Lufthansa?
No.
No, Qantas. I came on Qantas.
Sorry. You're talking 100. Arch for me, it was either TAP. It was either TAP, TAP, back in the day. It was either Continental or TAP Air Portugal, TWA back in the day. I should say not TAP, TWA back in the day. And it was TAP Portugal or Continental. Lufthansa
Can I interrupt
flew
you?
as well.
Can I interrupt you?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, Hendrik. Yeah.
I was flying on a TWA flight, and the waitress, flight attendant, she goes, "Would you like some TWA tea?"
Sorry, what?
Okay. I seriously would have loved some twat.
I missed a joke. Sorry.
I don't
Sorry, I
understand.
missed a joke.
All right. TWAT equals.
Well, what I was saying was the
Swats.
747 was when I used to fly to Europe all the time, and then once I started working with the company I worked for 20 years, it was a lot of domestic flights, right? So then I was introduced to all kinds of planes from state to state to state to state. But, bro, 747 was always the best to me. I mean, it's what I grew up with. It was from a year old all the way till I was 18. Every single year I flew to Portugal on a 747 every single year for 17 years. And it was awesome. It really was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
Look,
it
I mean,
just,
I used to be that little crap, you know, that's always going yelling out and like punching the seat in front of me, and you know, I was that little shit, you know. Yeah.
Qantas actually had a 5-engine 747. Did you know that?
Sorry, what?
Who did?
say that again?
Qantas had a 5-engine, because 747 has 4 engines. They had a 5-engine one. Did you know
Where was the
that?
fifth one? Where was the fifth one?
Must have been in the tail.
Just Google it.
The fifth one was on the tail?
All right, I'm doing some fact checking.
I'm guessing.
Wait,
Archie,
Hendrik,
Fact check it,
Hendrik.
Lux.
sucker horns
Fact
are coming
checking.
on.
Lux.
All right, here we go. Fact checking. No.
Oh.
Sorry, yes. Qantas did operate a 747 with fifth
Wow.
engine under its wing.
What wing?
T-dubs
All
is
the
the
other
name.
engines were under the wing. Come on.
Right.
What's going
That
on
doesn't even
here?
make sense. Yeah. Go to images. Yeah,
Invite
there
the
you go.
sucker
There you
horn
go.
on.
Well, bring that on. Holy fuck, bro.
Wouldn't they have an
What the
imbalance?
fuck?
That wouldn't be
Are you
balanced.
serious?
They were just transporting it. It wasn't hooked in, but they were just transporting it.
Oh, that's bullshit then.
No, hold on. Just in case one blew out, they had a spare?
No, they were taking it to another location.
Maybe they were like
What the fuck?
testing. Maybe they were testing like Pratt and
That is
Whitney
crazy.
versus
No,
Rolls Royce.
Hendrik, Archie's already said it was just transporting.
T-dubs is on.
Wow.
That's my boy. One in the skull.
But Lux, look at.
But if you're transporting an engine, won't you just fucking put it into the fucking cargo bay?
So it's the one.
Jesus.
I guess it's the one closest to the
Yes,
It doesn't fit.
the fuselage.
It
The one closest to the fuselage.
Yes.
You see, even has the different color.
Yes.
I guess that's the one.
Oh,
That's
yes,
crazy.
correct.
yes.
Wow.
They get you from A to B. Who cares? God almighty. Oh,
Yeah, I agree with Easy. Sometimes knowing too much is fucking hell on
yeah, I mean,
fucking
really.
wheels.
I mean,
And
you're on
flying.
there.
Fuck, you get.
I've
Yeah,
got a
you're
YouTube
right.
channel
You're
that I
right,
can really
Easy. You're right, Easy.
Yeah.
Knowing too much
really
is
need
bad
to
for the health.
recommend a YouTube channel. Like if you're all into planes like I am, which I'm not enough, but follow a channel called Only Planes Network on YouTube.
What is it?
And Only Planes Network.
Okay.
I gotta tell you, Henrik, I'm a huge fan of Sam Chu.
No, he's a shill. He's a paid shill.
He's not a shill.
He is. He's fucking paid.
The 747 pilot. You know the white guy. The 747
hang on, Dubsy.
pilot.
Hang on.
And I also love. I love it when they go to the boneyard tours. You know the boneyards.
Yeah. I know
yes. I do like the boneyards.
Why don't you post some of your favorite websites on your channel as a community page so we can understand what you watch, and maybe we get into the same things and start watching it.
Well, most of it's
no, I'm a content creator myself, and I'm not going to do that. I wouldn't do that. No. So I'm going to say to Archie, don't. Fucking don't.
I'm sorry, Hendrik,
right.
but Christ, God almighty.
What? Easy.
If that's your hobby, I mean, if that's your hobby and your interest, yes, okay.
It's an interest, you know.
Yes.
Hendrik, do you know what Easy's hobby is, Hendrik?
No idea.
Hendrik, he smuggles snakes. He smuggles snakes as a hobby.
Through a urethra in his penis, which is bizarre.
Well, that's a marvelous idea, JB.
Hendrik, you ever baby snakes through a urethra in your penis is hardcore. Easy is hardcore.
It's hardcore.
You know that, JB, because
they've got to be pretty fucking small fucking snakes.
When you're going through the border control and you're surrounded by officers and you just hope to Christ no one touches your leg. Yeah, you're hardcore, baby. That's hardcore.
And you don't want to fly into fucking America.
Holy shit, bro.
That's
funny.
hardcore,
Especially, like,
JB.
All right,
Especially
listen,
if you
boys.
said anything like relating to Trump.
Come
Archie.
back. I invited him on again, and now he's gone again.
Listen,
Yeah,
I gotta
I think
go,
he's
but
got
thank you for
issues.
having me on, Lux. Appreciate it. Thank you, boys, for having me on, Lux.
All right,
thank
thank you
you.
for coming.
And
Cheers, mate.
talk to you later. Appreciate it.
Nice talking to you, JB.
Yeah,
He
it's
lives
gone.
in Portugal.
Archie, we had an evening, and it was a nice evening, and I've never heard from you since.
Because you didn't pay the fucking bill easy. That's
I
why.
paid the bill.
No, you
I
didn't.
paid the bill, you moron.
Hendrik, did you pay the bill when you met Archie?
I paid the bloody bill.
We haven't
I
even
did
met
pay
yet.
it. Archie,
Hendrik, just say
I've
yes.
never heard
Just say
from
yes,
you
Hendrik.
since.
Hendrik,
Let's
just say
have
yes.
lunch. Archie, let's have lunch.
Archie, why do you not reply to Easy's emails?
I punched him in the face instead.
Actually, I've tried
Whoopsie.
to take Henrik out a few times. There hasn't been any answer.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Hendrik,
know,
why are you
like,
not replying to his emails?
Because I'm a fucking slack bastard. Is that a good enough answer?
Oh, that's
You're
okay.
what?
Just whenever you get in the mood. It doesn't
When you
Yeah,
get in the
matter.
mood, Hendrik.
Look,
I'll
I
take
mean,
it out.
shit's been happening with me because I am actually now officially on the disability pension. So
Oh, that's good.
I'm no longer,
You fucking Centrelink then every fucking fortnight.
well, no longer that, but I'm also no longer a fucking architect, I guess.
But you're looking a lot better, Henrik. I tell you honestly, no bullshit. You actually look fucking so much better, and you sound so much better. I don't know
Yeah,
what's happened in your life, but
more fresh.
I've taken a break. I've taken a break from socials, like things like what I'm doing right now. You would not have seen me do that probably for the last, or on any channel.
yeah.
3 months at least. 3 months, yeah.
Amazing Astro Video says, I honestly thought Hendrik and Easy were the same person.
No,
They might be brothers.
no, I don't have a brother. I've got 2 sisters.
T-Dubs is back.
T-Dubs. Now,
G'day, Dubsy.
T-Dubs, guess who I'm working
Arch,
for
picture
now?
this. Hang on, easy.
Okay.
Archie, can you picture this? A young man in 1986. He'd spent a week in the wonderful city of Singapore, tasting the delights for the first time of Asia, Southeast Asia, the delights. And then he was chauffeur-driven in a Mercedes to Changi Airport, and he flew Singapore Airlines. Singapore girl, what a great way to fly to Hong Kong.
Oh, the Singapore
We've been
girl.
told
Yeah,
so many so many stories of the land of the enchanted East, Honkers, Hong Kong. He was excited. He was excited. His excitement, he couldn't contain his excitement. He was stirring in the seat. The hostesses were trying to calm him. They were trying to calm him. They said, calm down, young man. The delights will be there. You won't miss the delights. And then he landed. It was very cloudy and he couldn't see a thing out the window. And all of a sudden he saw the buildings. And the pilot said, please, ladies and gentlemen, we're landing now in Kai Tak Airport, Hong Kong. Look out your window seat. You will see the buildings. At Kai Tak, Dr. Lim and it is all waiting for you. And then T-Dubs, he looked out the window and he could just practically, he could touch those buildings. It was waiting for him. And then he got off the plane and it was cold. It was so cold he only had a light T-shirt on from the heat of Singapore. And then outside the terminal at Kai-Tek, she was waiting for him. She was there. She had a sign. T-Dubs, T-Dubs, I'm here for you, T-Dubs. T-Dubs, T-Dubs, I'm here for you. And he went outside and he said, where can we go today? And she said, it's so cold. I said, it's so cold. Can you warm me up, please? Can you warm me up? She was waiting.
Jesus, I thought I had problems.
You ever remember that
TW, you could be a voiceover actor. You're fucking amazing.
I
remember
really
what-
want to see that, like on a live stream, like
Hello.
hear that on a.
Did you ever
no.
remember that
T-Dubs, you could be a voiceover actor. Fuck me dead.
Bailey's Bird? Do you remember that?
Who?
A
Remember who?
TV show in the 80s called Bailey's Bird.
No.
On the school holiday, you don't remember watching Bailey's Bird?
No.
T-Dubs, give us more of that voice acting. It's fucking amazing.
Screw that. I got a couple of lines I want to impart on Mr. T-Dubs. T-Dubs, guess who for now?
I got a feeling that Hendrik doesn't like Easy Company.
No, I think Hendrik's okay. Aren't you, Hendrik?
No,
Hendrik doesn't like
we're
his-
good.
Oh, okay.
We're good. If I can stop making assumptions there, if I can, you know.
Hendrik, we want to get you to Vietnam. Can we get you to Vietnam?
Hendrik,
Oh, easy.
yes.
Yeah. Yes, you can get me to Vietnam. You can get me to Thailand. You can get
Gonna
me
be on
anywhere in Asia.
We're going to do a 2026 Vietnam trip.
Oh,
We
come
want to
on.
get T-Dubs. We want to get Hendrik. We want to get Easy Company.
And then he was so excited, he'd heard all of the story. He'd watched the movies. Bruce Lee, Enter the Dragon. He was entering the dragon. He was so excited, and she was waiting for him with a sign. And he said, hello. He said, this is Hong. She said, it's Hong Kong. Come with me. Come with me, T-Dubs. Come with me. And I'll show you the honkers. The honkers, come to honkers. Please don't stay on Simsatu East. Come to the Hong Kong Island, the islands, the Pearl of the Orient. Look at the T-Dubs. Look at the T-Dubs. He's so happy and content. He's so happy and content. Look at him. He's so happy. He's so happy. He was in love. He was in love. The T-Dubs was in love with his little Hong Kong girl.
Oh, that Hong Kong
how
girl
did you
must
say
have been
it,
like
T-Dub?
pretty hot.
Which
Sorry,
hotel
Archie?
did you- in 1986.
Were there any hotels? Whoopsies.
Oh, Hong Kong is amazing.
I know. And I haven't even been there. I just know, like from
Have you travelled much
your.
from school, Henrik? Where did you go? Where have you been? You've been on a few cruises.
Yeah, the cruises were just like, you know, getting drunk fests. You know, like it's bullshit, absolute bullshit. That's not traveling. So, but because I'm German, so I lived 10 kilometers away from the Dutch border. So every day almost, I travel to Holland. So I've got that on me.
Have you been back to Germany?
No.
What?
And my niece tells me that she says, don't fucking go back. She says, like,
Have you
What-
been overseas at all since you came to Australia, Henrik?
No, I have not left Australia since I've been here.
Fuck.
Well, yeah. So I
New
haven't even got a
Zealand?
passport. No, fuck no. I don't even have a passport.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, right.
Oh well, I
But
mean,
do I need?
uh,
Do I feel the need? No, I
there's
don't.
Hendrik, that's, you know, because it's absolutely excellent in Aussie land. I mean, you
I
don't need
remember meeting you
where.
in 2004. You were working at Spring Hill there. That was sort of the peak of your career, wasn't it?
Oh, you could actually say that. Yeah, peak of my career. Shit. I loved working for that company. I mean, I officially still work for them, right?
Oh, I see. Is that right?
I never quit and they never sacked me. So,
Beautiful. You're on a hiatus. Okay, that's all right.
yeah. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, so like my LinkedIn still says like Daryl Jackson Architects.
Well, I was a part of Melbourne University a year after I left. No problems at all.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah. I was on their emails and everything, you know, for a couple of years.
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay, like I mean, the email, like I got cut off from all that kind of shit. But
I know, because
yeah.
I was for a couple of years before the penny dropped, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, but
And I
none. I'm still on good terms with them. I can, you know, like if they want to call me, like I'll answer.
that's right.
You
You say, look,
you know,
I used to work for you. Let's have lunch. That's all.
exactly right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I have a question about Archie. How in high school era, our Archie was he like a sort of a nerd or a
Of course. I was never popular. I never was popular. I don't want to be popular. Oh, no. I don't want to be
Hendrik?
popular.
Or
Who
No,
wants to be popular?
likewise.
Fuck,
And we
I
went
can't
to
think of
school
anything
together.
worse than being popular.
yeah, but
That next you
Hendrik,
want to be liked. I didn't want to be liked or loved. Just get me out of here.
underachiever or an overachiever, Hendrik?
Underachiever. I am just barely surviving.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
The funny thing
Was
is,
he
you know,
popular
Henrik,
with the
so
But like, I mean, the thing with Archie is, you know, he was always like, I mean, this is like in school, in high school, right? He was always oi 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 oi, like my Rolex.
popular
Oi 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 oi.
I remember we had some really good discussions. I remember sitting, waiting for the buses to come. And I got to tell you, those short skirts were incredible. I mean, hey, Henrik, look, 3 o'clock, look at this, just carefully. Yeah, I remember having this, because you used to catch those Southern Cross buses. You know, Southern Cross has actually got really nice buses now.
Yes, I've seen them, yeah. I haven't
And
been
these- the other
inside, but like they
buses
look
I used
nice
to
from the
take,
outside.
Centenary buses, they went broke. They closed down.
Centenary is going, oh, really?
Yeah, they closed
So
down. Because what happened
does
is
Southern
those
Southern
used to
Cross
support
serve
all the,
Centenary now?
yeah, they've taken over. and Centenary. See, Centenary had their own
Oh,
high school now. They got their own high school. That didn't exist in the day.
oh, okay, that makes sense now. All right, so
Yeah,
that's
and I
where
got to
fucking
tell you,
Oxley High went, right?
yeah,
And
they actually sold the land off. All the land that became a housing estate.
Yes, I've seen the housing estate.
yeah,
Fucking
but what
shits
was
me,
it like
actually. Pisses
the
me off.
It's very expensive.
Hendrick in it?
I
Did he
bet
have
it is. Hmm.
or was Uncle Archie a sort of a loner or what?
Oh, we were all loners. That school wasn't
I
We're
think
very.
we,
all
I
alone.
think we all were. Yeah, I think we all were.
It
Really?
wasn't
That's
very
why we hung
friendly. It was
out
a very.
together.
Well, you got to have a couple of mates around you.
Yeah,
It was a
yeah.
interesting place, but I got to
Yeah.
tell you, it's kind of funny. Like most of those people there now, like Mr. Clark, he would be dead now, wouldn't he? Remember Mr. Clark
Miss-
and Mr.
He was a music
Stratton?
teacher, wasn't he? Mr. Stratton. He's Stratton.
That was Mr. Howard. Stratton was the
Oh
maths
yes, Mr.
teacher.
Howard. Stratton was my
Uh,
favorite teacher. He was like
yeah, he was a nice guy.
absolute Neil Stratton, first name terms. Fuck yeah, he's a good bloke.
And
Top
but most of
bloke,
these
actually.
people would be dead now. Oh, I got some gossip for you. You know Mrs. Lyons in the library.
Oh yeah.
Remember when we were at school, she had a Volvo 740 Turbo GLE.
Yes.
Did you know her husband basically went bankrupt and she had to start again? Because she had that air that she came from a bit of money, but actually that was all borrowed money.
Oh yeah, no surprise
Very
there.
sad.
I'm pretty sure that all of Kenmore basically was like that. Yeah. I mean,
It
like
was
nowadays Kenmore is no longer like regarded as like a rich suburb, you know?
no, it is regarded as rich.
Huh?
Kenmore's regarded as really upper middle class. That's expensive.
Well, relatively to all the other suburbs, yeah, no.
No, Kenmore's very well off. Same as, Corona Downs. That's expensive now.
Yeah, Corona Downs, I mean, fucking hell. Who the fuck would want to live there? I mean,
What
I
happened to Ben?
did live there.
What happened to Ben Elliott? Where's he gone?
Oh, he's in Rome.
I know. I get. He calls himself Hazel these days. What the fuck is with Hazel?
I don't know what the fucking goes.
Why would you call yourself Hazel?
He had problems with the Nerlix.
I
I know
know.
that much.
But he was harmless as
Um,
piss. How could anyone have problems with him?
Drugs.
Ben was into the drugs?
Okay, so in
Yeah.
you
It
sort
was
of
only weed, but wasn't it?
Yeah, it was weird, yeah.
can't get a word in edgeways. What did you do when you were younger, Hendrik?
So easy.
Hendrik, in your younger years, what did you do there?
Hey guys, I
What,
gotta
in
shoot off. I
school?
gotta get ready to pack up.
No,
I'm gonna
All
leave
right,
you
Archie.
guys.
Yeah,
I'll see you
okay.
later.
All right.
Thank you,
All right, take
JD,
care.
for
Okay.
your 30 cents. Thank you, JD, for the 30 cents.
It's weird how
Australian
Archie will
sense.
never answer me, and I want you to address this with Archie. He will never answer any questions I ask him. Never ever. No.
Oh,
Well, I know it's a
Yeah.
bit odd, isn't it? It's a bit odd. What did you do?
What question are you
as a
trying to
younger
ask?
man, Hendrik?
Right. I can only tell you like from 2 years of high school. That's it. So 11 and 12. Because he was in Oxley High
No, I was
School,
asking
which was a
about.
different high school before then.
Ah, yeah. No, I was asking about your sort of career. What did you do as a younger man?
As a younger man, I was always into computers, like
IT man.
really into coding. Like, I mean, I learned,
Yeah.
basic. I mean, this was before Windows existed, so
Yeah.
I was right into it. And,
I haven't
I
always
just loved
into it.
the idea of like being able to automate stuff, like, why do I have to do this like 350 million times when I can just hit a
Yeah.
little button
Yeah.
and it gets
You're an
done,
interesting sort of a guy there. And
Yeah.
yeah, you're still yeah, okay. And are you a married sort
Yeah.
of a bloke, or you're on the single? Yeah, the
I'm
single, or you were.
single at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's good.
Um,
Yeah, you
I
don't
do
want
have a
to.
lady that I like, chill out with.
Well, that's good. You got to squeeze. This every man needs a squeeze
Yeah.
or a companion. I don't want to be base, but it's nice if it's a
Companion. She is
companion
actually a companion.
and a
We don't
squeeze.
squeeze. We don't squeeze.
Well, a little bit of squeezy peasy is nice, but hey, if you're a
Yeah.
companion, that's good.
Hey, we got a
Yeah.
super chat. We got a super chat. Well,
Oh,
money,
Jesus, the first of the night, William Money.
$2. What did kids at your school think of Oxley kids?
Oh. Should I answer this?
Sure, it's a super chat.
Fuck. Dumb cunts. There you go. Here's my answer.
Why dumb cunts?
Because Oxley was like considered like a poor suburb at the time.
Yeah, but you become an architect, so that's not dumb.
Yeah, but I didn't go to Oxley.
Oh,
Oxley,
shit.
8 high.
Yeah, so I did like what 7 years all up at Kenmore State High School, and 2 years of those were with Archie.
2 years with Archie. Christ. That must have been a long 2 years. My good. Like,
Yeah.
okay, and I want to ask you, were you two, were you mates or just associates, as it were?
It depends on who you ask, I guess. If you ask Archie, like
you hang around with old Arch, of a lunch break.
Yeah. Oh yeah, look, I mean, we'd all hang out because we were the outcasts, and
What? It's just
yeah, because we had no mates.
happening.
So all the people without mates, like that, like congregate at the library and, just beat there, and.
Well, you seem
You know,
okay.
you get the occasional, oh, how you doing, mate? Like,
Oh, okay. So you
Um,
friends, you were just like, hey, yeah, you know, whatever. Yeah.
yeah, pretty much like that. And
Yeah.
but that did evolve into like friendships, but not full on friendships, I guess.
Is it after school or sort of through school we're talking about?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, like we'd hang out at school, but we wouldn't like, hang out after school or anything like that. If you
Well,
get my drift.
intriguing. It's very intriguing. Yes. Why?
Yeah.
Why is it he didn't have any mates at school? I mean, he's all
Well,
right. He's just,
he's all right.
yeah.
Um, why didn't I have any fucking mates at school?
Well,
Same
yeah.
thing.
Now that we're asking about it, it's a bit odd that you didn't have any friends. I mean, you know,
Look,
everyone at
I
our
got.
high school had they always had a couple of mates around for a bit of protection. You know, because our high school was pretty rough. Our high school was very rough. Jesus, the shit that used to go down, and yeah, and yeah, there weren't any of the boys that were like alone. You know, all of them had a couple of mates around them.
Yeah.
But
Look, I
oh
mean,
well, look,
as Archie said there before, like, I mean, after school, waiting for the bus, yes, we would hang out, right? But that was it. You know.
oh well, oh well, look, you easy, are you serious? A minute, you're fuming. He never answers any of your questions. Imagine dealing with a person like that in real life. Arch would be insufferable to be friends with.
What?
It's in the no, you got to.
Oh,
Yes, he would, JT. You can imagine Arch.
shit.
He'd always be planning and scheming, you know, how to get something out of the tuck shop or something, you know.
That would be Archie. That would be Archie. Come on.
Yeah. Who's going to pay for my lunch today? You know, all this sort of carry on.
Yeah.
Uh, oh well, it was, yeah. Oh well, that's Arch, and he's a good sort of character, and well, it's good to just to have a chat.
Yeah.
Just to
So
say hi.
I wonder how many in the chat. I think I've got the chat working now. I wonder how many in the chat are actually like from Kenmore/Oxley. This area. I would love to know. Yeah.
There's heaps of Aussies here, but there's not a lot from up around sort of your sticks. But we do have a lot of Aussies in here. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're obviously an Aussie, so I mean, shit.
Yeah. Yeah. But I've been over here in
Yeah.
sort of Hanoi, a long time now.
Mm.
Yeah. So.
Speaking of
Hey.
Aussie, can you tell that I'm a German?
No, of course not.
So I sound like an Aussie.
Well, you have a cultured accent.
Cultured
Yeah, okay. But a lot of Aussies have a cultured accent.
I also have a cultured taste in alcohol. Cheers.
Oh, You're speaking my language, Hendrik. All right, let's get into the culture. Cheers. Hendrik, I saw you one time with all the puppets and that. That was funny. That was really...
Oh,
no, you
Gloria.
don't need to pull them out. No. But that was rather good when you pulled out the puppets. No, stop reaching for them. No.
Yeah.
No.
It's
Cool
funny
sort of a
because, I
guy.
mean, it's
And
from
it's
my
good
own
to have
live
a chat.
streaming. Yeah, it's from my own live streaming. Like the viewers sent those puppets in because I was using socks, you know, like to do like, you know, like what belling troughs, something like that, where you basically
I don't know about this stuff, Hendrik.
where you
I-
basically
Yeah.
You mean
you talk
ventriloquism?
with. That's it.
Oh,
That's it.
Luxi has reappeared.
Luxie's got it.
Mate, Luxi, I really need... I would like a percentage higher than sort of 0 would be ideal.
A percentage of what? Of what?
Well, a percentage of, you know, the super chats. I mean, we've
Well,
got a couple
considering
of bucks.
considering today
Oh
we've only
dear,
made,
oh dear.
We've got
considering we've
$2.
only made $2.
Yeah, I'm not going to go there. I'm not
We've
going
made
there.
I'd be happy
$2,
with-
so your percentage of $2 equals about 10 cents.
Well, I'd be happy with, you know, a little bit higher. You come up to 50, Luxi.
10 cents. 10 cents of what currency?
Hey, if I can
Okay. We can do 12 cents. I've spoke to Archie.
No.
We can do 12 cents.
No. If you
Dude,
put me on a
easy.
quarter,
Easy.
If
You
you
have
put
not
me
brought
on-
in the super chats. If you bring in the super chats, you can get the big bucks.
we only got a couple of bucks because Easy's on.
All right,
Hey.
well, fuck off then. Then we can get more dollars.
And the H man is on. The H man fucking repels a lot of people too. Good morning, Nadava. How do you do?
Logically Irrational says, how many dongs is 10 cents?
Oh, mate. It would be, oh, Christ, I don't know. It's way past like anything that I could, you know, in $1,
Yeah.
you know, and if you go down to your, you know, smaller denominations, well, what is 10 cents worth? Well, I don't know. I can look it up. With respect, logically, can you look up how much is 10 cents Aussie worth?
In a dong.
Well, hang on, I'll put it in the chat. There's an Aussie dollar. Okay, one Aussie dollar is 16,500. So you work that out. Yeah.
Okay, so if 16,500 dongs can buy you a good stripper, then
No,
I
well, that's
guess
Aussie dollar.
10 cents is like worth it, right?
You would need a lot of Aussie dollars to get a stripper. You probably need 1,000 Aussie dollars to, but that's only I've heard that you need. I can't I can't confirm or sort of deny that. But you need 1,000 Aussie dollars to have a stripper. But it's only the
How do you know, Easy?
well, I said it's only the goss. I mean,
1,000 Aussie dollars. That's expensive.
well, hey,
That's
you know,
really expensive. Like
That's bullshit. I call it bullshit.
200 Aussie is.
I think he means 1,000 dong. 1,000
from
dong.
experience.
No, it's
200
no,
from
no.
experience is
I've
my
heard.
take.
I've heard.
Easy.
Thank
For 1,000 Aussie, you could get a fucking wife. What are you talking about?
A what? A watch?
A wife.
A wife? Mine was for free. I was doing all
Yeah,
right.
yeah. She's free, but it cost you about $1 million over the last 10 years. That's the problem. It's free on the day, but in the long term,
Luxy,
it's
you are
milk.
very wrong. No,
I'm
it
very
wasn't.
right. I know the truth.
Luxy has
It
zero
wasn't
experience.
$1 million. How
He's
dare
got
you
no
lie
idea what
about
he's
my
talking
wife?
about.
No, Hendrik, he's
That's why
insulted
Easy.
me.
That's why Easy can't go back home to Melbourne because he had to
No,
sell. He sold the house
he's
because his wife is ripping him
no,
off.
no. He's insulted me, Hendrix. He said
Oh,
it was
shit.
$1 million. It was more like 6 million.
Oh shit!
Oh fuck!
Hey, at least easy. At least nobody can accuse you of being a cheap fuck.
Oh mate, that's it. That's it. Yep.
The trouble is, like, I'm the cheap fuck because my girl, whom I'm like, like dating
You're
here and
screwing.
there.
You're screwing her.
She's the one that took me to the fucking strippers.
Well, that's sexy. That's sexy. If a girl takes you to the strippers, you're the big shit around town. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's no longer the nerd in school. Ma Bird has taken me to the strippers. You're the big sort of, yeah. You're the FA. FA. You're the boss man. My girl took me to the strippers. You know what my favorite line is? Because I wear my sort of, if I go to Bangkok, I'm always a married sort of man, and I never, I've always had a ring on, and if the strippers ask me, oh yeah, I said yeah, my wife, she paid me for the airfare. That's the best. That's the best line.
Yeah. I mean, like she because she lives in Warrnambool.
Yeah.
And so she comes here to visit me, which is fucking fantastic. And we go to see a band in the valley.
Yeah.
And that particular night, yeah, well,
Jesus, you're a
I'm gonna take you to
swinger. No, you're fucking out there. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
so she's good value. I love her.
got moves,
She probably doesn't love me back, but well,
You've got moves.
Yeah.
You're getting these chords in from what? Fucking Victoria. That's beautiful. This nerdy stick is working. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh shit, yeah.
That
It works.
milk that stick.
I mean, as I said, this has all come from.
My puppets. They're into that, aren't they?
This has all come from live streaming. So
Fucking hell. I should start live streaming.
you should. Shit, yeah.
Jesus, what the hell am I doing here?
Yeah, right.
Sorry, Luxy. Christ, the world is my oyster.
I haven't streamed personally. I haven't been live for 4 months now.
But you're getting the broads in from Vic. Wowzers.
Oh yeah. I mean,
He goes, oh yeah.
the
I can
the
pull those
friends,
birds.
you stop streaming, but like you don't lose your friends, like
Well, you
but like
say friends, I say
yeah.
contacts.
No, when you
Well,
actually
no.
know them as real people, dude, they're friends, dude.
Well, they're contacts
Otherwise,
and they're friends and they're squeezes. Can you say
yeah.
squeeze with me? Squeeze.
Squeeze.
Squeeze. Yeah, baby.
Squeeze.
Hendrix really flourishing. See? Easy comes on. Archie's awkward. Archie doesn't know how to talk. Easy comes on. Hendrick, he's getting these women. I almost said bitches. Hendrick's getting these women. Oh yeah.
It can get like very tedious because
Luxy, join us.
you've got them coming from all over the fucking world.
I love your moves, Hendrick. You got them coming in from all over the country.
Yeah, so like I mean, like
the
she's
kid
like
from Brooklyn. Screw your mother.
yeah, so
Kid from Brooklyn.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I need to wrap this puppy up. I gotta wrap it. We only got 15 people watching.
I'm
okay, wrap it.
flying. I'm
Wrap it.
fucking
Wrap it.
flying.
No one's watching. We've only got 15 people watching.
Yeah,
There's no one
no,
even here.
wrap it.
There's no
Nobody wants to know
wrap
about
this
my
shit
fucking
up.
wannabe
Wrap it.
fucking chicks. So
Wrap it.
All right. Well, thank you to Will Money for the $2. And
right.
Easy,
On your Will Money.
I'll send you your check here, Easy, for your 10 cents.
Oh, wasn't it 12?
No, 10.
But Archie said 12.
He said 10.
He said 12.
Yeah, Luxy.